one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot.
Check. Check. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I said good morning. Are you happy to be here? I'm happy to be here. Welcome. Please stand for our opening song. Let's all walk in the light.
Walking in the light, beautiful light, ain't it wonderful how the light shines? Walking in the light, beautiful light, ain't it wonderful how the light shines?
Trusting in the light.
in the light.
Beautiful light.
Beautiful light.
Ain't it wonderful?
Ain't it wonderful?
How the light shines.
How the light shines.
Trusting in the light.
Trusting in the light.
Beautiful light.
Beautiful light.
Ain't it wonderful?
Ain't it wonderful? How the light shines.
Joy in the light.
Joy in the light.
In the beautiful light.
Beautiful light.
Ain't it wonderful?
Ain't it wonderful?
How the light shines.
How the light shines.
Joy in the light.
Joy in the light.
In the beautiful light.
Beautiful light. Ain't it wonderful? How the light shines.
Peace in the light.
Peace in the light.
In the beautiful light.
Beautiful light. Ain't it wonderful?
How the light
How the light shines.
Peace in the light.
Peace in the light.
In the beautiful light.
Beautiful light. Ain't it wonderful?
Ain't it glorious?
Ain't it glorious?
Ain't it marvelous?
Ain't it marvelous?
Ain't it beautiful?
Ain't it beautiful?
Beautiful.
Ain't it beautiful?
How the light shines.
How the light shines.
Welcome, everybody.
Let me move in. I've got to move in. Good and beautiful morning. Peace be with you. I'm excited today. Yeah. I'm a little enthusiastic today. So you might get a little more energy than you usually get. For starters, I want to introduce somebody behind me. This young man here is named Paul Polini. He's married to Kim, and he's sitting in with us. He's sitting in with us on bass and we'll see how and guitar. We'll see how things go. Huh? Oh yes, we wanted to see Paul. Of course, I'm sorry. Good-looking young man. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center, Georgetown. We are so glad that you are here today. It's a very special day, and I want to welcome everybody else who's online as well. I know we have a couple of new people besides Paul today, and I want to propose to you a question. I want you to imagine what it would be like if you and I would listen to the Son of Man and give what it says a try. And who is this Son of Man? Is it Jesus? Yeah, it is Jesus. But you know what? It's Tom too. And it's Kim and it's Shonda and Dan and Paul and you and me. It's everybody. The Son of Man is that which we all share in common. And you'll hear those words today. And I just want to make sure that the lessons are getting through, that we are all the Son of Man, so to speak. We are a positive path for spiritual living. We come together on Sunday mornings because, as you know, the world needs a lot of positive energy. Yes. A lot. And when we all get together, we all are energy beings, so we're putting out all this energy all the time. But when we get together in groups, you have that effect of amplification, like the waves when they come together, you know, they multiply up. And that's when we do converge, then the energy really pops up. And we send it out into the world. And every time we do that, especially as a group, then the noosphere, I'm going to use that word later, so I'll remind you what the noosphere is. Father Pierre Teilhard, who, you know, coined the we are spiritual beings having a human experience, Father Pierre Teilhard had a term he called the noosphere. And he imagined it as what you might call the race consciousness, the energy of the planet. And so it's been in a real low energy from the beginning, but it's slowly rising. It's shifting. It's going up the scale. And there will come a time, hopefully soon, that it'll reach that tipping point. And I don't know if you realize, but the tipping point is only 8 to 10% of the entire planet population-wise. That few of a percentage can flip the switch on everything. And we're headed that way. And you're part of that today. That's what we're doing here today. And so we do that by singing together, and we laugh together, and we learn together, and we affirm together, and we pray together, and we learn together in that loving energy that we produce every Sunday. So I want to welcome everybody here today again, and I want you to join me in our mission statement. And as I like to say, like you mean it. We are a thriving spiritual community, inspiring and empowering individual and global transformation as exemplified by the life and the teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters. Our announcements.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. If you are here for the first time, we'd like to give you a very special welcome. We invite you to stand if you're comfortable with that. I can't move this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Much better. Okay. Anybody new here? Anybody new? Oh,
No
yes.
pressure, but
Well,
oh.
no pressure to stand, but yes. We'd love to know your name and where you're from. Debbie from Round Rock. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Over here, Rolanda.
Oh, yes. Steve from Granger. Thank you for joining us this morning. Anyone else? Okay. Thank you for being here. Our ushers have a welcome packet for you, and it'll have information in there about Unity and our church. Inside, there's a visitor form you could fill out to help us get to know you better and stay in touch. Once completed, please place it in the collection basket that we'll pass around towards the end of the service, or leave it at the welcome table. Again, welcome to Unity of Georgetown, and we hope to see you soon.
Again.
Our announcements. Okay, so right after the service today, we are having a meeting to continue our reset, refocus, and reimagine theme. Everyone, members or not, are invited and encouraged to stay as we reimagine what Unity Georgetown can be going forward. Let's conceive and share our ideas and work in oneness to bring them forth into our experience. Let's Get Metaphysical. We'll be meeting at 10:30 this Wednesday. There he goes. We will plan on meeting at Legacy Hills Park, which is right across the street. If the weather does not permit, an email will be sent out on Wednesday morning. If you're not on the email list, see Rita Casey, who's in the back there running the camera, or Reverend Tommy. Okay, so we're going to be updating our membership records for 2026 to comply with our bylaws requirements, to keep our current record of active members. Oh, something's funny. Okay. You must be a member to vote at our annual meeting in March. You can use the link in the newsletter to renew your current membership, to request transfer from another Unity Center, or to become a new member. We have also to have paper forms available at the welcome table for you to complete and turn in. If you have any questions, yes. The forms are actually going to be back at the table. Oh, yes, the forms will be back at the cake table. Okay. If you have any questions about your membership status or need assistance with the update process, please see any board member. And if you don't know who that is, I can share that with you. Or our admin, Carrie, over here in the beautiful lavender sweater. You can stay in touch with us via our website, our Friday newsletter, Facebook, and email. Stop at the welcome table, and Renee can guide you to the right person to assist. today we are celebrating our January babies. That's why the cake. January. Oh, wonderful! Happy birthday! We will be having a birthday cake after the service, so you can enjoy during the meeting. And so if anyone has a birthday, I just said that, and you'll feel comfortable. Let's celebrate. Happy birthday. You want to sing happy birthday?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so that's a good one. I like that one. I saw that. Likes to start with a little bit of humor just to kind of loosen us up a little bit. And by the way, I'm really out of jokes, so if you have any, send them to me, please. This goes back to the first year I was here. There was this astronaut, and he was getting ready he was a new astronaut. He was getting ready for a launch. So one afternoon, he's feeling a little nervous, and he sees a little bar on the side of the street, and he said, I'm going to go in there and just chill a little bit because I'm a little nervous. He walks in there and starts talking to the bartender. The bartender knows that he's got a uniform, he's got NASA. And he said, you NASA guys, you guys think you got everything all figured out. And you guys, you're the ones with the brains. And the guy said, well, whatever. He said, I got some friends that out in the back, they're building a rocket ship. And he said, go get out there and give us some encouragement. The guy said, whatever. So he goes back there, and he sees this contraption-looking thing. Beer bottles and cans and stuff. And says, what are you guys doing? He said, we're building us a starship. And they talk like that because they're from Tyler, No. And he said, I had a friend from Tyler. And he says, and where are you all going to go? He said, we're going to the sun. The sun? You'll be incinerated way before you get there. He says, you guys from NASA think you're the smart guys. Only you guys, I got a plan. What's the plan? We're going at nighttime. Let's rise and begin our service.
Lead with love, put one foot in front of the other, and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other, and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other, and lead with love. Don't give up hope.
Don't give up hope.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
Don't you give up.
Don't you give up.
Keep moving on. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Lift up your eyes.
Lift up your eyes.
Don't you despair.
Don't you despair.
Look up ahead.
Look up ahead.
The path is there.
The path is there.
You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. I know you're scared.
I know you're scared.
And I'm scared too.
And I'm scared too.
Spirit is here.
Spirit is here.
And guiding you.
And guiding you.
You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. And lead with love. And lead with love.
Yeah.
So now is the time when I usually ask you to begin to bring the energy inward, which might take a little doing today, but we are now moving into the part of our service where it's time for us to begin to open to hear the message, the music, the inspiration that is yours to hear today. And we have a guest bell ringer today. Renee is going to do the crystal bowl for us. So as she rings the bowl and the vibrations begin to move through the sanctuary, just allow your heart and mind to open, to receive whatever is here for you today.
Today's daily word is guidance. The affirmation is, I follow divine guidance with faith and confidence. Created in the image and likeness of God, I have creative power to bring my ideas to life. I choose which thoughts to nurture and grow, and where and how to invest my time and energy. Like a sailor preparing to embark on the open sea, I do not travel alone. I get clear about where I want to go and what I want to do. What I want to experience, and get ready for the journey. I map the course to my goals and make an action plan. God accompanies me as the wind that fills my sails and propels me. I hold the rudder and choose the route, but ultimately the wind moves me. I collaborate with spirit within and feel secure and brave, knowing I am always supported. With divine guidance to rely on, I move confidently in the direction of my dreams. Please read the affirmation with me twice. I follow divine guidance with faith and confidence. I follow divine guidance with faith and confidence. Please join me in affirming together our statement of being and our vision statement. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God the good omnipotence. Centered in oneness, we co-create a world of love, peace, and abundance.
Please sing along with us.
Oh, Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh,
Used to think that I had to, used to think that I should. Scripture told me I had to, that I had to be good. Now I love because I want to. Now I love because I'm free. Blinded by spirit, oh yeah. The Spirit of God is upon me, yes it is.
oh,
Yes it is.
the Spirit of God is upon
It's
me.
upon me. Yeah.
The Spirit of God is upon me.
Oh, yeah.
The Spirit of God is upon me.
Upon me.
The Spirit of God is upon me. Oh,
I don't need any prodding. I don't need any law. I sing with my whole heart. God is my all in all. Let go of my burdens. Loving God has made me free. Blinded by spirit. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The Spirit of God is upon me.
oh,
Yes, it
the
is.
Spirit of God is upon
It's
me.
upon me.
The Spirit of God is upon me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spirit of God.
Spirit of God is upon
It's
me.
upon me.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
Spirit of God is upon me.
Oh, I thought it was my duty. Thought it was my job. Swear I believed that loving God would be hard. But loving God is a wonderful. Loving God is an ecstasy. Loving God is spirit, is freedom, and the Spirit of God is upon me.
The Spirit of God is upon me.
Spirit of God is upon me, yeah.
Spirit of God is
Spirit
upon
of
me.
God, Spirit of God. Yes, it is.
Spirit of God is upon
It's
me.
upon.
Spirit of God is upon me.
Wow. Aren't they wonderful? I guess I should say that into the mic. Aren't they wonderful? For our wisdom of the world today, I just wanted to step way back and pay attention to the fact that the transcendentalists were influenced by Plato's vision and by Hindu teachings that the divine dwells within us. They trusted that inner knowing as a source of truth, and that's what they wrote about. Margaret Fuller said, "Only the dreamer shall understand realities, though in truth his dreaming must be not out of proportion to his waking." And Thoreau reminds us,
Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. In this wisdom, imagination is not an escape. It is your spiritual superpower.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one.
Well, there's our prayer. Thank you, Dan. Join me as we center ourselves in the presence of divine love, knowing that imagination is a sacred faculty, and through it, spirit moves and spirit creates. We give thanks for the faithful hearts and the steady willingness already expressing that love within our group. And we imagine wholeness anywhere there is struggle, peace where there may be fear, and light where there is questioning. And as our world moves through the appearance of chaos, we call on our imagination and the energy of the planet to show us what is ours to do. And in this holy imagining, we now hold in prayer all who are on our hearts, near and far. Whisper or say their name, and see them wrapped in love. We trust in this unseen work and rest in gratitude, knowing that the good, the beauty, the love we imagine is already unfolding. And so it is. And we settle ourselves now into a couple minutes of silent imagining. I invite you to breathe deeply and anchor yourself in the presence. Dan will bring us back with some music.
I dreamed of summer and the winds change, and the green was easy and the rivers ran clear. I dreamed of summer and the winds changed, and peace spread over the land, and the flowers bloom in the desert, and the air is fresh and clear. I dreamed of rain, and the rains came, and peace spread over the land, and peace spread over the land.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Judy. The power of imagination. Unity teaches that man is endowed with 12 powers, gifts, attributes, whatever you want to call them. They are faith, which is about conviction, perception, expectancy, zeal, which is about enthusiasm, audacity, devotion. And then there's power, strength, life, will, understanding, love, wisdom, order, release, and imagination. I've talked about the last 2 weeks about Unity's theme for 2026, which is reset, refocus, reimagine. 2 weeks ago, we had the burning bowl, and that was the reset portion. Last week, I talked about how Unity came to be, the origins of it. So that was kind of like a refocus to the roots again. And this week, I'm talking about the power of imagination. We all have a pretty good idea what imagination is. It's developed very early in us. The 2-year-olds have imagination already. And some of them have little friends and all kinds of stuff, you know. You know, when we were growing up, we didn't have all the gadgets, so we had to, using our power of imagination, we had to make up games. We had one that we would find the biggest, flattest rock we could find, and in the old tennis courts back at the back of the school, we would play like a shuffleboard with our foot. And the point was just to hit the other rock. I mean, there's no scoring, there's no keeping track of anything, you know. Life was easy back then. Had another one that involved one of these bad boys. When was the last time you saw one of these guys? A top. I can still zoom this guy, by the way. I can still do it. But that was a little more aggressive. But you know, maybe growing up as a child, maybe we need fun, a little aggressive games to get that, you know, energy out of us or something. What we would do is, when we started, we would draw a line and we'd all throw the top. And whoever was the furthest, then we'd draw a circle. You get your top was in the middle, and everybody else tries to hit it. And it had 2 goals. One of them was to, let's see how much of we could make the top look like the moon surface, would be one of them. And the ultimate goal was to actually split it. It was kind of aggressive, I gotta admit. And I had another one that bounced a rubber ball off of a wall, and I pretended that I was playing baseball all by myself. We would have to come up with all kinds of fun games. Imagination, like love, is, as they say, a many splendid thing. And there's much more to it than just games. Historically, there have been people who have incredible imaginations. Leonardo da Vinci, he was sketching airplanes, helicopters, submarines, all kinds of things that wouldn't come into being for another 500 years. I don't think too many people saw that, but he did. Imagination is an awesome power. It's like a free ticket to the universe. I looked up the definition just to see what it says. The faculty or action of forming new ideas or images or concepts of external objects not present to the senses. James Freemore adds to that. He says, imagination is the power that frees us from the limitations of the senses. That means you can go anywhere, do anything, be anything with this power. The challenge is to bring that power, that vision, into, because it exists only in potentiality until you bring it into manifestation. And you can touch it and feel it. And that's what we have to do. Fillmore wrote that it is through imagination that the formless takes form. That sounds kind of quantum physics-y. And it's even in the Bible in Hebrews. By faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the Word of God, so that the things which are seen are not made of things which are visible. Wow, that's very quantum physics sounding. But my favorite one about imagination and vision comes from Meister Eckhart, my guy. Now, close your eyes for just 1 second. This is what he says. He says, when the soul wants to have an experience, she projects an image in front of her and steps into it. Meister Eckhart. Isn't that awesome? Not only because of what it says, because you just use your imagination to visualize that. That's interesting. The Reverend Jesse Jackson would say, if you can conceive it and you can believe it, you can achieve it. Jesus said the same thing. Be it done to you as believed. So the question then is, what do we believe for Unity Georgetown? you have to remember that what we call forward is a reflection of our consciousness, of our collective consciousness. In the book Divine Audacity, Reverend Whitsett reminds us, she says, the character of the consciousness determines the quality of the imagining. That's good, because we got some kind of special character in this place. We really do. But she throws in a little caveat. She says, it is helpful to know that we are equally as capable of imagining the best as we are the worst. Now that's a problem, because we are so conditioned by the outer world that many times, or maybe most times, that's exactly the path that we take. We imagine the worst. I mean, that's a lot of that stuff going on right now. That's what I was talking about, the noosphere. And that's adding to the noosphere. We need to counter that energy with our energy, because we have to remember that love conquers hate. Can you imagine that? Scripture says that God is spirit and you must worship in spirit. In the new language, that is saying that you must deal with issues at the energy vibrational level. Not from the outside. You have to deal with them from the inside. Now, Reverend Whitsett also gives us some hope. She says, imagining the best is an innate evolutionary drive that becomes better with practice. That's why we are here, she says, to practice making the effort better. That is what we in Unity come to church for. We don't come here to punch our ticket to paradise, because as spiritual beings having a human experience, that is a given. What we need to do, and why we come here, is to become better humans. That's why we're here. To raise our consciousness so that it better reflects what our true nature is. And this imagining business comes down to a very simple concept. So, let's get metaphysical for just a moment, because it is a metaphysical question. And the question is this: what is the nature of the universe? What is it made of, and how does it work? Unity teaches that the universe is a spiritual universe, meaning that the underlying essence is non-physical. It is energy. How does it work? Again, through our Unity perspective, as well as mine, is that what we are seeing is the result or the reflection of our inner state of being as an individual and as well as a collective society. We are living and expressing our consciousness. We can't help but to do anything otherwise, because that's what we are. What we have to do is we have to move the consciousness up. And that's exactly what our Principle 3 says. And we're going to get into the principles real soon because of the membership thing. Everything, Unity teaches that everything in the manifest world has its origin in an idea, in a thought. And the Bible, as you know, starts that way. And God said, so God had this imaging, and boom, and we all stepped into it, like Meister Eckhart said. So it all works from the inside towards the outside. And thus we say in Unity, change your mind, change your world. Last week I shared with you a quote from Emma Curtis Hopkins. She's known in the New Thought movement as the teacher of teachers. She was that good. She was the Fillmore's teacher. She was also Ernest Holmes' teacher, who was the science of mind and all that stuff. She says, I told you last week, the world will persist. Am I supposed to do this? Emma Curtis Hopkins says, Dan's going to interrupt you. No. She says, the world will persist in exhibiting before you that which you persist affirming it is. Of course. You know why? Because the world is a mirror. It is a mirror of our reflection. So, what are we affirming? What are we declaring that we are? Every morning on Sundays, we start with a mission. Like you mean it. We are a thriving spiritual community inspiring and empowering individual and global transformation as exemplified by the life and teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters. That's what we say we are. Now, that's a great starting point. And this is a new year. We've talked about that. We have a new beginning. That's what we're reimagining today. What can we be? But we're starting at a higher level. When I came here 4 years ago, now we're starting again the new year, but we're starting from higher elevation. We've learned a lot. We've shared a lot. We've gotten closer together. We have three wonderful things. We have you guys, a wonderful community. We have a wonderful prayer chaplain team. And we have an awesome music team. So that's what we have. And those three gifts are telling us, so where do we go from here? These wonderful gifts that we have. And I remember about a year and a half ago, I did the parable of the talents. And it came to my mind when I said about the gifts that we have. So I want to just basically summarize the parable of the talents and leave you with that today. Let me clarify first that the word talents does not mean talents as like in skills. The reference is to an asset, a gift that the master has entrusted upon the servant, or it's three servants. It's found in Matthew. So the man was going on a journey. He grabbed three of his servants and he says, to one of them he said, I am going to give you 5 talents to guard for me while I'm gone. And to the second one he said, I'm going to give you 3 talents to guard for me when I'm gone. And the third one said, I'm going to give you 1. So he was gone a long time, he said. And then when he returned, he came back and he summoned the servants. And the guy who had 5, he said, Master, as soon as you left, I went and took your 5 talents and I made 5 more because I used them to grow the thing. Wonderful servant, the master said, I will give you more. The second guy said, likewise, master, I took my 2 talents and I found 2 more. I have 4. Here are your 4 talents. And then the third guy says, I took your 1 talent. First of all, he said something very interesting. He said, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you do not sow and gathering where you have scattered no seed. So I was afraid, and I took my talent, and I buried it in the ground. But it's protected. And here it is. Here is your talent back. What do you suppose the master said about that? Wonderful servant? No. He said, you wicked and slothful servant. First of all, you knew that I reap where I have not sown, and that I gather where I have scattered no seeds. You knew this? Then you should have taken that money, put it in the bank, and at least you would have interest to give me. And so he said, take the 1 away from him and give it to the guy who has 10. And there comes that little quote that said, to him much is given, more will be given. And to him who has little, even that will be taken away. Now, that's not being, a parable is a lesson. It is trying to teach you something. And so what is this parable telling us? It is telling us a lot of things. It is telling us, but fundamentally, it's saying, what do you believe in? Do you believe in abundance or do you believe in lack? And the first 2 guys believed in abundance. They knew that they could take these talents and grow the talents. But the other guy was afraid to take a chance and do anything with it. So he just guarded it and he just sat there flat. So that's the question today for Unity Georgetown as well. What do we do with our talents? Do we grow our talents? Do we invest them, if you will? Or do we just say, nah, that's cool. Let's leave it the way it is type thing? No. So today, as we start to think about what 2026 will bring for us, I want you all to just visualize what it is that you see Unity Georgetown. This is a wonderful change from 4 years ago, what we have today, and with the music and all. But what do we do with these gifts? Can you imagine it? whoa. Go ahead.
Imagine what the world could be if you and I could touch the heart of a person, just one person passing by. Imagine how much light could come from just one touch. Can you imagine such light around us? With spirits so high, our feet can't touch the ground. Precious arms to surround us. That's where love can be found. Can you imagine? Imagine what the world could be if you and I could listen to the Son of Man and give what he says a try. Imagine how much light could shine when darkness comes. People, can you hear the song? Love conquers hate, and there's nothing that love can't do. So why must we all wait? If man is gonna be free, then he's got to listen, and he must believe that love conquers hate, and there's nothing that love can't do. So why must we all wait? If man only believes. Imagine what we could be. Can you imagine,
Imagine what we could be. Can you imagine? Imagine what we could be.
Can you imagine,
Imagine what we could be. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? You know, I got to tell you the story. I got to tell you the story. I just have to. Because I was in Hawaii in the late 70s. After I got out of the Navy, came back and went to school. And then my friend, he's a Hawaiian guy, he still lives there, calls me up and says, hey, man, what are you going to do after you finish school and stuff? I said, I have no idea. He said, come back to Hawaii. I said, nah, man, I started playing drums again. I want to join a band and stuff. Come back to Hawaii and bring your drums with you. So I pack up. Can you imagine now, these days, on an airplane, taking a whole set of drums? First of all, it cost me $1 million to do it. But I went back, and I joined the band. And one night we were at a club, and there was this band playing called Seawind. And it was these guys that we just played that song. And so I listened to them, and I got to be a big fan and stuff. And eventually, when I moved back, they moved to California, and they ended up doing all the horn parts for Michael Jackson's tracks and stuff. So, and when I was writing this week about imagining, this song came to my mind, and I said, we got to do this song. And then I told Shonda, and she says, I love Seawind. I'm going like, who even knows Seawind? For starters. But she did. And she said, let's do it. And we did. So that's the story of that song. Yeah, the song has a story. So now's the time in the service where we offer our gifts and our tithes to our community, because we need to keep sending out this energy that we create every Sunday. The world is in desperate need of it, now more than ever. Always has been. And so that's what we do on Sunday. So join me, take your tithes in your hands and offerings, and join me in the offering affirmation. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God.
everything I see, everything I do is blessed by your hand, God. I give it back to you. Everything I give, every thought that's true is magnified and kind, God. I'll give it back to you.
Join me in our offering and dedication. We bless and dedicate these tithes and offerings as an expression of divine love, and we release them to manifest that love in our community and in our world. We send out a special blessing to the earth and all of its inhabitants. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine that you are. Reminders, today is chaplain is Judy. Well, it's up LGM is on Wednesday at the park. Probably haven't checked the weather yet, but we're going to have a meeting right after this. There's also birthday cake. And next week, we're back at the atrium in the Activity Center. And I want to thank Paul for joining us today. Thank you, Paul. Yay. And I want to thank everybody who participated in the service. I want to thank all of you for being here. And I have a special announcement. Our wonderful friends from Oregon are back. Reverend Jim and Joanne. Yay. Jim, and both of you are just a blessing to our community. Well, we're so glad to have you back. Thank you. All right, I think that's it. So hang around, but let's finish with our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family honoree. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. I am light. I am love. I am power. I am presence. I am. Have a blessed week, but don't go away just yet.